In the groove there, George. How dare you disrupt me? Welcome back to Sunday. It's Super Sunday. Second Chance Super Sunday, Super Second Chance Sunday, who knows what it is. It's going to be fabulous though. It is going to be 2 hours, it's going to be fast, it's going to be furious. There is loads and loads and loads coming up for you in this show. And your penultimate chance to take advantage, of course, of the spend 30, save 5. So spend £30 or dollars, save £5 or dollars across everything, across the whole website, everything you're going to see here on Crafters TV, even stuff that's been heavily discounted already. You can even use it in my later Craft Vault show as well. So it's going to be absolutely fabulous. One of the reasons it's going to be fabulous is because Debbie is back with us in the building. How are you, Debbie? We saw that. What was that? You just scooched all that stuff on the floor. What was it?
Because I thought I'm really messy and I was trying to do my demo, so I was like, oh, quick, just put that down there.
Do you do that at home when the washing up needs doing? Whoop, there it goes.
No, I just never wash up.
How are you anyway?
Hello, I'm good. It's my last show, so we've got
just for today, not ever.
Packed. You what?
Just for today, not ever.
Today,
I was going to say, okay.
I'll be back. Yeah, you got me back.
It's going to be great. There's so many deals coming up, and all about sort of. I'm just getting it all, picking it up now. It's all about as well starter kits really this show. There's going to be loads of great, really cost-effective entry-level kits for you on a whole host of different things. Let's actually whiz you through some of those right now because they are awesome value for money. They featured in a masterclass last week and they were really, really awesome. So let's share some of those with you. We're going to start with the illustrators first, which is absolutely awesome. So these are going to be on the show for you, which is fantastic. And what you're getting in here is you're getting the illustrators, 12 of them. You're also getting that, that dog is always so popular. The Pause for 4, you're going to get the white stamping card, and you're also going to get the rocker blocks in there as well. Now, we've also got a Learn Foiling collection for you, which has got 3 foil stamp dies. Well, 2 of those actually I think are foil stamp and cut dies, and you're going to get in there the foil too. Great deal here for you. All of these as a club member are going to set you back £28 or $43.20. Next one we've got for you is a Learn Colouring with the Aqua Markers. I love this one. You've got that flagstone, so you've got a finesse waterproof ink pad, the Lee Holland stamp, the rocker blocks for you, and also the watercolour card as well. Do you want to try some flower forming? Well, we've got you covered there if you do, because in here, what you're going to get is the Learn to Flower Form collection. In here, you have got 3 different dies, one of them from the Rose Garden Signature Collection, stamens, and you've got 14 sheets of the foam, no less. Oh, the mixed media one. This is fun, isn't it? So in here, you have got loads of jarred inks. You've got a mixing palette. You've got watercolour card. You've got an embossing folder. You've got some stamps. You've got some drawing gum. And you've got some gilding wax. It's a great collection of different items in there for that price, which I think is fantastic. £80 or $120 if you want to get those. Lots of you chatting away. It's a great show for you to get involved and chat away with me. We are going to be voting, of course, for the demo of the week in this show as well. We will see who will be getting there. I think Debbie's going to get off the mark this week. I really do. Let's see if we can make that happen. But if you want to chat with me, of course, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion across on YouTube. I can see Linda's in from Wisconsin, Susan in Bristol, Georgianne from Florida, George's mate Sally's in as well. Hi, Sally. Rose in from Delaware as well. So, yeah, pop up and say hello. Let me know what's been fab. Let me know what the highlight of your week has been. That's what I'd like to know. Debbie, what's the highlight of your week been?
You always ask me that on the spot, Joe, and I don't actually know. Do you know what? I think possibly the last show.
Okay. Your glooper.
My glooper, yeah, my glooper.
What's your highlight?
I haven't laughed like that in ages. It was quite good fun.
What's Tracy's highlight of the week? Tracy, what's your highlight of the week been? Working with you. Oh, of course it has. Working with me. That's why we love it, you see. Right. So much coming up. Should we have a look at these rotational stamps that are coming up in the show as well? Now, these are awesome because we did bring an original set of these. The thing about these ones, though, is that they're round, and I just think it gives them a really different feel. So you can see here what you've got is the different stamps. So it's one stamp, you twist it. So you do one, colour 1, colour 2, colour 3, colour 4, and then this is what you build up into, that really lovely, full, lush design there. So that's your rustic botanicals. Then you've got as well your butterfly your butterfly roses. You've also got the meadow reef. I'm not sure if you can see that there. You've got the meadow reef on that one there too, which is awesome because that one's got lots of lovely sort of intricate detail. It's still really lovely though, and it's almost like sort of wild. It's almost like wild flowers, isn't it, that one? Really awesome. And you've then got the butterfly wishes in there as well, which is brilliant. So they're the 4 that you are getting for a great price, $44.16 and $52.95 is your price there for those. So do grab them. They're fairly recent launch, those as well. Was it a layering stamp or was it a rotating stamp that I did a show in Leanne recently? Someone put them all back on the wrong way around and she had a thing. It must have been the layering stamps. Now these are only one stamp, aren't they, Debbie? So I guess you can't really get it wrong with these ones.
You can't get it wrong. They are just perfect to use and amazing. And I'm just going to show a few samples beforehand because they really are so beautiful. I love the way that you get these different effects going round. So you can see that stamp. How could you get all those colours in it if you didn't have a rotational stamp? You would not be able to get that precision unless you colour them, which is what we're going to do in our first demo. So just showing these, you can see that beautiful butterfly one, you've got the gorgeous roses one. So these are lovely because what I think they lend themselves to is open spaces to be able to colour them in, or if you didn't want to colour, you just create them in different shades. Look at how beautiful these are when it's on craft card because we've used the pigment ink pads on here. That's a gorgeous sample. So that's from our Carol who's done that. Really lovely. And maybe chopping them up and creating something just totally beautiful but looks so different. Using all your different amounts that you've got here. So I've got this one here which is the circle's been cut out and a shaker card's been made. Using your embossing powders and using some silver in there looks beautiful, and maybe using your mica pigment ink pads, which just look absolutely incredible. So yes, Jo, you are right, they are very easy to do. Now what I would highly recommend if you're going to use them is getting yourself a stamping platform, because what the stamping platform does is it offers you a grid, and the grid, so it's just turn these around so you can see they're all straight. The grid offers us a grid on the bottom and the grid on the top. Now how I like to do it is to get a piece of square card. You can do whatever you want, but it has to be central to your board. So where my cross is here, now I know that I have cut my card, I believe it's maybe 6 inches, let me have a look, 5.5. So I've cut my card 5.5 inches. And I know that if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across, I know that that's the perfect central point to my piece of 5.5 card. Now I've put some spray adhesive onto my my mat.
Oh, I hope you're going to clean it off. Jan's in this week.
Is she in this week?
You got your stick away with you?
I've got my stick away with
fabulous.
me, Jo, yes. It means it adheres to that nicely. So it's just my stick and spray. That way, that is in the perfect centre point. So you can see this is our centre point. I've got 5 squares each side, top, bottom and side by side. So it means when I bring this piece in, I'm going to pop that onto the centre, and again I'm going to do exactly the same. So making sure, and in fact the best way to do this would be to put it down so it's laying flat on my surface. And then what I'm going to do is bring this in. So this, you can see the colour, you will not get a stamp that's this colour. This has been dyed. This is what, do you remember someone was saying, Jo, earlier about how you clean your stamps? Mm-hmm. Because this is what happens when you use some dyes, some ink pads, they will dye your stamps. But actually that won't affect the performance of the stamp.
Which ones tend to dye the most out of our ink pads? Would it be the pigment ones?
Purples and pinks,
is
yeah,
it,
they both
do they all do it, or is it just the pigment ones?
No, the quick drying do as well.
Okay.
Yeah, quick drying. So what I need to do is find that positioning on that point where I know I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going down. And I'm just going to look over the top of that just to make sure I'm getting that square inside, and then I know I've got the absolute perfect stamp position for where I need it to stamp on my my mat, because now what happens, no matter where I stamp, it will stamp central every time I turn it, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now we are going to show it again in a little while using our colours, but what I'm going to show to start with, because we do have the gorgeous Illustrator pens on the show, so we're actually going to colour ours in. So I'm just going to fill in my gaps using the darker ink pad. So tapping that all round. All you need to remember is where you position it. So I'm starting off with my Crafter's Companion label down the bottom, and we're going to just stamp around. And that's going to give me my first layer, which looks a little bit odd, Joe, but it will all come together. We're then going to go in again and stamp around. And then this time, where I had it this side, I'm then going to rotate it round once and then put it down. And then we can show that's starting to fill in all that gap, but look how perfectly precision that is. We've got that petal, the leaves going up, which looks amazing. So again, I'm going to tap down our ink pad, and I am using our alcohol-proof Flagstone ink pad, because it's the one that will go with my alcohol colouring. So this time I'm going to rotate again, so my Crafter's Companion label is at the top, and press down. And I've got every confidence in that, Joe, not to overlap, not to go where I don't need it to go. And one more time, and that will create our whole illusion. So you can imagine, and we will show that demo as we go on. We'll show exactly how you use it with different colours. So this one's here, we turn it round, and we're going to stamp in that last one. So you just push down, making sure all that area is stamped out, and that gives it, I mean, look at that, Joe, that is absolutely glorious.
Lovely, isn't it?
So beautiful. So we're going to take this off our platform and pop that to the side, and then we're just going to do a little bit of colouring. So first of all, I need to bring myself in some card. So just grabbing a sheet of card to use underneath. I'm using my Illustrators. I've just got 4 different colours, and we're just going to go in and colour our petals. So just going over. And this is what I love about these stamps. We did rotational background stamps before, but not any that you could colour in. They were all sort of block effects. So where these ones have lots of gorgeous amounts that you can colour. So
very busy on these. Remember, if you want to use your Illustrators, perfect for that. We've actually got a really nice mixed bag of stuff on the show today, haven't we, Debbie? So, you know, with colouring, if you want alcohol, we've got alcohol, or alcohol colouring, obviously. We can't furnish you with gin, although that would be nice. If you want watercolour, we've got that on the show. We've got dyes, we've got stamps. We've got just a really good big mixed bag. And what I would say is, pop yourself over to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, and you can have a look at absolutely everything that is in this show, because there'll be some stuff that we just won't even get to in the show. So definitely always worth popping yourself over there and having a look at all the awesome things that are coming up. Well, are we going to share it on socials at some point? We're talking about your glooper from earlier. No doubt when Laura is in tomorrow, she will do her best to clip that out and share it with everyone. No doubt we'll all have a good laugh about that. Nona says, I have all 3 sets bought individually over time, and they are stunning. You won't be disappointed with them. Oh, nice to know.
Yeah, not at all. They're beautiful.
Yes, keep commenting. Let me know. Let me know what you've got, actually. Is there anything in here? Have you got our Illustrator markers? You've got our Aqua Markers. I'd love to see some of the stuff that you have been up to with them. That would be absolutely awesome. So do let me know. What colours are you using here, Debbie?
So I'm using, I'll tell you the colours that I've got, which is Moonlight, Bamboo, Pink, Purple Violet, and the Fruit Pink. So all really lovely colours. So I'm not going to do too much of that because you can see what's going to happen. But once you fill that all in, let me bring in my finished one just at the side here. So there's the finished one. So you see all of our beautiful ones coloured in there. And then if we then, Joe, you've actually got sentiments in the centre as well. So I've used my gorgeous favourite pink card again, just to matte and layer those sentiments out. Pop that in the middle, and then I'm going to bring in my finished card. I've just made a little stepper card there, and if I turn that round, look how stunning that now looks. Just doing it on a beautiful card, having that middle section with your sentiment there, and just colour in that beautiful, I mean, that foliage there is amazing.
It really is lovely.
Foliage.
Foliage? Foliage. Now, obviously, you can stamp them out like that and colour them. A lot of the boards are done where you stamp it in a different colour ink each time, aren't they?
Yeah, and we're going to show that in our later demo. Yeah, absolutely.
Fabulous, thank you. So you've got butterfly roses in there, which is this one just here. So you can see this is the gorgeous full effect that you are building up to down here. So you can see here all of that awesome detailing that you've got is brilliant. Then what we've got is this one here, which is Have a Beautiful Day, which is just gorgeous. That's a Rustic Botanicals. Really play around with the colour combos. Could you heat emboss every layer, Debbie, if you wanted to?
Absolutely.
Stamp it, heat emboss it, stamp it, heat emboss it.
What I would say is if you're doing it each time, you could just leave it, Joe, because if you're doing it with pigment ink pads, they will last the time that you
Oh, so you could do all the stamping, then just heat emboss a lot?
Go, yeah. If you do it individually, what you'd have to do is use your anti-static bag at each time.
To make sure you don't
Otherwise,
get...
you just end up with, because of the heat, heat will cause moisture, and then you'll get speckles of it, of the heat
brilliant.
embossing
Oh, that's good, though. You can do it all at once. That's wonderful. So you've got the Rustic Botanicals. You've also got this one. This has been done in a very pastel colour tone, but this one just here is the Meadow Reef. And finally, you've also got the Butterfly Wishes. You're going to get all of those, $44.16 or $52.95. Don't forget, you're going to get an extra £5 off of that and still get your discount as well, which is brilliant. I want to take you across to the Illustrator collection that I've got available on the show as well. This is awesome because you're getting 5 of the 4 packs in here. So you're going to get in here 20 Illustrator markers, which is awesome. Let me show you what those 20 markers are. So you're going to get the Aquatics, which are these ones. You're going to get the Delicates, the Vintage, there's the Verdants, and, oh, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're also going to get this one just here, which is the Basics as well. So they are all the ones that you are getting included in there, which is awesome. So do grab that. And then what you're also getting, of course, is you're going to get an ink pad. You're also getting as well the hair stamp. These stamps were designed to work specifically with your illustrators. And you've got the stamping card in there. Now the stamping card, you wouldn't colour onto the stamping card. You would use the stamping card to mount up your coloured image. The card you're going to want to use for these is the Nina Solar White cardstock, which is available over on the website. So I asked Colleen, you're not very chatty today, I'm afraid. We need to, I feel like we want to have a nice chat with everyone, don't you, Debbie? So I said to Colleen is our social media superstar today. She's manning the social meds. I said, Colleen, what should we talk about with everyone? She'd like to know about crafting mishaps. She says, tell us about your crafting mishaps. She would also love our extra bonus points for pictures, mishap pictures as well. If you want to chat with me, you can, of course. Colleen is there, ready to whiz your comments over to me on the iPad. And you can drop those comments into Crafters TV over on Facebook, in the live feed there, or across on YouTube. Go to Crafters Companion, drop them in the live feed there as well. It's really, really simple. Right, next up, I want to share with you the other smaller Illustrator collection that I've got on the show. So in this one, you're going to get the figure, which is your 12 Illustrator markers, which are these ones just here. You're also going to get this, which is your Flagstone ink pad. You're going to get the Shih Tzu, he's so cute. I think it's a he, I may have misgendered them. It's your Pause for Thought that you've got there. And what we've also got is your rocker blocks. Got a nice big pack of rocker blocks. And again, you've got the white stamping card in there also. £35 or $45. You're going to get an extra £5 off of that, of course. Or everyone that's kind of gold members will also get £5 off. Yeah, platinum members, you'll need to pop something else in there as well. So, right, let's move on because I want to share with you also the pop-out numbers. And I love these. Debbie, have you got, yeah, she's getting some over there. She's just nailing it. She's on it, our Debbie, today. I was going to say, has Debbie got any samples over there she's going to share with us? But she has, I can see them from here. What I want to show you is the pop-out numbers. Now, if you loved our original pop-out sentiments that we brought to you that went on the inside of your card and made the inside of your cards as exciting as the outside of your cards, you're going to love these because these are basically a continuation of that. You're going to get all the numbers in here. What I would say is we've done a launch day on these. We have also done a craft along. Myself and Leanne did a craft along just last week on these. So you get all the numbers in this configuration, and I love this selection because what you also then get as well is the pop-out number dies. This is a stamp and die set that goes with it with things like bunting, balloons, lovely borders and edges. It's really, really cool. And then you're also going to get the sentiment stamp set within there, which encapsulates basically every sentiment you could ever really want to go for. They are absolutely awesome. You can pick these up as a platinum member today for £64 or $79.20. That saves you over £35 and over $45, which is awesome. I just think they're great. And if you're thinking about with the pop-out sentiments, you just use them on the inside. With these, you can forget about that because there are so many super cool concept cards that you can do using these. As I said, there's a craft along and a launch day already over there on the website for you to go and look at. And I know our Debbie's going to share with us some inspiration on these too. Let me just highlight a few of the other things that are proving very busy in the show. We've got the Crafts Companion Floral Decoupage Collection. This is awesome because what you're getting is you're getting the 3 different flowers within here, which is brilliant. Now the floral decoupage is ace because it just means that I think it's just one of those things you can just sit down and chillax with. You've got the peony blooms, a classic rose, a floral spray. You get the pad, the dies and the stamps. So something that will really last for you. And that price is, well, I'm going to say it's blooming awesome because you can get that as a platinum member today, $32.80, $53.60, which is fantastic. We also have the starter kits, don't forget. So let's have a look at that flower form. How to flower form is this one here. £35 or $54 is your price here. Wow, half the stock of that has gone. Right, keep chatting away. Don't forget, crafty mishaps. Do let me know in the comments, please. Now, back to, well, let's have a little look at those pop-out numbers, Debbie. These are awesome. I think these are one of the most fun launches that we've done this year. I just think there's so much you can do with these.
Oh, totally. And everything has a number to it, doesn't it, Joe? Whether it's your house number, your street number, your age, or whatever. There's so many numbers, your anniversary dates, you have lots of dates. But what about a spectacular card if you're lucky enough to reach 101? How amazing would that be? But talking about anniversary cards, using your cards, using those details as that beautiful pop out inside your card. I love the fact that you can make these gorgeous little books, cards, and have that gorgeous pop out. You can make these your invites, you could make them the number on your door for your new home. You can do them in whatever colours that you want to, using all your beautiful papers in your stash. They look so effective in whatever you put them into, whatever age, whatever number. You can even make them on the front of your card, and we're going to be demoing that now, just showing how you can do that. There's so many different ways to use them. I know our Leanne did a craft along with them last week, which was had me completely gripped, and I was crafting along with her, which is amazing. Right, so I do have to say I've used the number 14 on my my demo.
Why 14?
Well, just because I thought it was a random number, Joe, but it's not in my pack, so I think I've left it at home. So I'm doing 13 to show you, but the rest of my demo is all done with 14.
Isn't 13 unlucky?
Oh, let's choose another one then. Let's do 18.
Just for those that are superstitious out there, I was just thinking. 18. 18, that's much better. I'll breathe a huge sigh of relief now.
It's just me. I must have left it at home.
You know that a lot of hotels and hospitals don't have 13th floors, Debbie?
I never knew that. Oh.
And hotels don't. A lot of hotels, if the numbers are 1 to X, they wouldn't have a number 13, room number 13 either.
Well, I never knew that. There you go. Yeah, I didn't realise that. I'm actually not superstitious, and everyone has to reach the age of 13. So, so if you're not
I was a brat at 13. I didn't care about the number 13 at 13.
I can't imagine that, Joe.
Rude.
Right, what's great about these numbers is they work on a folded line. Now, if you can see here, we've got two little notches at each side of our numbers. So those are the lines that you need to line up to where you want folded. So to start with, what I've done is I've worked out on my piece of card where I need to place my numbers. I'm going to die cut them first and then we're going to fold it. So I'm not doing the fold first. So I'm lining that one up on my line so I know that that's level. And then I'm going to add my next number, so my number 8 there instead of 13. But like I say, the rest of my demo has got 14 on it, so my finished cards will have 14. I just need to find my plates now. So looking for my Gemini Junior plates I can send through on. Pop that into place and put our boards through. So you just need these dies with your regular platform for thin metal dies. Would help. I turned my machine on as well, there we go. So letting that go through. I've got my foil press behind here, so just making sure it comes over the top. There we go. So that's cut out our dies beautifully. I'm just going to be careful taking my tape away so not to rip my card. So you can see that's created our pop-out numbers, but then we need to fold them. So what you're going to do is on this bit here, I'm going to bring in my scoring board. So I'm just going to grab my, oh, that's my big scoring board, but that will do as I've grabbed it. Let's pop it onto here. Bring in my scoring tool and I'm just going to score along the lines in between because I don't want those lines scored on my numbers. So let's pop that to the side. And then we're going to move this forward. So you're going to line these in forwards and these will go forward as well. So because they're always popping up, and then we're going to fold our score lines in. And what that's doing, it's creating a pop-up. I mean, how good is whoever worked these out, the technical side of these. When you fold them all, they lay completely flat in the card. I mean, that is so clever that they lay flat like that. But I am going to bring in my 14, because we did a 14th birthday one. So exactly the same way that we've done those numbers. Move that to the side. And the only reason I'm not now using the 18 is because I've cut myself some overlays in some gold card and we've not got an 18. So what I am going to do is we are going to stick or affix just those parts there. So I'm going to bring in my tacky glue. I want to use a wet glue and not a tape pen because if I position it wrongly, it means it will give me just that little bit of time to manoeuvre it. So going round all that detail, and then I'm going to also turn it round and do the bottom.
Of having some crafty mishaps coming in.
Crafty mishaps.
Karen says, my most common mishap is being so excited to make all my envelopes, getting all the cards in, but not remember who are the recipients for each card, then having to tear open the envelopes and start all again. Don't think you're on your own there. We've all done that, haven't we, Debbie?
Oh, absolutely.
Put it in, then can't remember whose card it was.
Yep.
Do you know what I do with Christmas cards? I just don't write to. I just put lots of love from Joe. And then you seal them all up and you just put them on the front.
And then it doesn't matter.
It doesn't say to inside, it just says from.
My
sorted.
friend's mum does that. She just signs them, yeah. She puts a nice sentiment in them, but she does just sign them. Oh, pop that down, pop that back up. We don't want that popped down. So that's our piece there. So you can see how that would work on the inside. But what I am going to do is I'm going to overlay the numbers on the top. So pop them.
I love the blue and gold. What a gorgeous colour combo.
Yeah, looks really nice, doesn't it? So just popping that into place, and then we're going to use our number 1. Just to use, and I'm using tacky glue, like we said in glue school earlier about using tacky glue onto your coated cardstock. So we've got our glitter cardstock. I'm just going to hold that down so my glue takes effect.
Great for batch making these, I'd imagine, Debbie.
Oh, so much
if you were making to sell.
Yeah, absolutely. You could do so many, couldn't you? And then I've just got some bits that I've pre-prepared here, Joe. So this bit here, this is a great one to go for. I think, is this in the bundle?
It is within the bundle, yes. It comes included, that.
It isn't in the bundle.
It is.
Oh, it is.
It is in the bundle, yes.
Sorry,
it's in the bundle.
You were saying it isn't in the bundle. So this one's great because what you've got here are loads of different sort of edges. So can you see I've used that edge one on there, which looks absolutely gorgeous. But they all come with dies as well. Sorry, stamps. So you can have the stamps and the dies in that pack, which is gorgeous. So I'm just going to use that to put on my edge here. So again, using my tacky glue. And we're going to stick this onto the edge. So at the moment it's probably looking like an odd card because it's just as it is, but we are going to attach it to our main card. But I've also got all my extra bits, so I've done the sentiments. So we've got best wishes on your anniversary, but I've got the th, which comes in with there. And we're then going to pop all that onto the inside of a card. So all I've done is got a card blank here, which I've used out of my Centura Pearl. We're actually going to attach this to the front of our card, Joe, because then when we open it all up, it will stand up with like almost like a foot in here on the side.
Oh, I see, like a ledge.
Like a ledge, yes, or like a stage. Yes, absolutely.
A stage, I love that. Need some foot. There's an idea.
Oh, what?
You could die cut, or you could cut in some footlights, like with an like an edgeable, and then as it pops out at the ledge, it could have like little stagey footlights, which are like those little lights on the front of a stage at a theatre, Debbie.
Oh,
I bet if you were a whiz with a craft knife, you could actually maybe get in there and cut those out, you know.
Oh yeah, you could do that.
I'm seeing a theatrical themed pop-out number.
So let's pop these on. I'm going to use
big red velvet curtains in the background, maybe made out of paper.
Absolutely. I'm liking your thinking, Joe.
I mean, I cannot make it. I mean, there's no chance I'd be able to make it. Georgina's like, there's your homework. Absolutely not.
Talking about making, Joe, I have to say I was very impressed with your flower forming foam you did.
I think no one was more shocked than I was myself, Debbie, is all I'd say.
I bet you were so pleased with yourself.
I was so happy.
It was amazing.
I thought it was going to be a disaster, and it turns out it was okay. So I was more than happy.
I thought you did a grand job there. It was amazing.
Thank you. I might have a little dibble dabble with some other bits. I did like the look of you. I've got a few bits at home now at the moment, like guillotine and scoreboard and some cardstock and stuff. I did like the look of Debbie's craft along yesterday. So if I get time on my days off, maybe. I haven't got the die to create the panel, but maybe maybe you could die cut me the panel before we go today, Debbie, and then I'll have something to stick on that way. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll give it a little go if I get time on my days off. Elizabeth says, nothing wrong with the number 13. I was born on Friday the 13th. Oh, there's only one thing more unlucky than 13, Debbie. That is Friday the 13th. Or an ex of mine. An ex of mine was born on Friday the 13th. That's probably why we're exes. Yolanda says, I decorated my card on the wrong side of the card so many times. Ashrid says, when I've done an Australian card by mistake, I've cut down the score line to remove the back and then use it as a topper for a fresh card. That is a great idea, isn't it, Debbie?
It's a really good idea. Yeah, I love that. I made two in the same hour on Create and Craft last week, Joe. Upset Australian cards.
Really? You know that cards aren't that way round in Australia. When I got there, it was one of the things that surprised me when I first arrived. That their cards open the right way, not the wrong way. So I don't know. I just felt like my life was a lie up until that point, to be honest.
So let's bring that round, Joe. So when you open your card, it's going to slip. So I'm going to hold the back in. Oh, there we go. It's not going to slip. Let me, that way. Still did it. It will go like that. So it will stand, but it's slipping because of my mat. Let me put my finger there.
How could you stop? Could you put a little strap in there or something?
No. It's because it's a glass mat.
Oh, okay.
If it was just on a normal surface, it would stand okay and it would be absolutely fine. It's just the glass mat makes it slip. So, there we go, it's not slipping. But just a nice different way to do that ledge and have your numbers sticking off the top so it looks really cool.
Awesome, I love it. Ashrid said these numbers would be awesome for a new home card with a house number on the front. I love that idea. Really unique housewarming card. Unless you're in the States and then some of the house numbers are like 1042978 or something, aren't they? You guys must have really long roads is all I can think. Beth says, oh, Joe, your reaction was awesome. You did a great job. We loved it. Oh, thanks, Beth. And Colleen saying I should give it a go. Right, if you want to go for these, let's show you again what you're getting included in there. So you're getting all the numbers in here. Let me just show you this board for the numbers. There you go. You can see those. You're also then getting, don't forget, the sentiments in here. You can get this all individually as well if you want to, but the best value comes in getting all of it together. And then you're also getting the stamps and dies in there. I love the stamps and dies. The stamps and dies, you could use them with this collection or away from this collection. It's completely up to you. But you get all of that for £80 or $99. You can use your Club Inspired discount. Don't forget what you can also do as well is use that spend 30, save 5 promotion, although you only have up until the end of today to use that. So if you've been thinking about taking advantage of that, make sure you do it before the end of today. Right, let's have a look at the Aqua Markers. I love the Aqua Markers because there are so many different techniques that can be achieved with these. And also, I think they are great. Whether you want to lay the colour down onto your project, whether you want to, if you want to put the colour onto a glass mat and then pick it up with a paintbrush, there's loads of different ways that you can do it with these. What you're going to get in here though is you're also going to get the ink pad that you need to create your projects with this, and you're also getting the rocker blocks, which are fantastic. We're also going to give you the watercolour card, and you are going to get the Holland Stamp in there as well. So it really is everything that you need to create an awesome project, which is brilliant. So do not miss out on that. The next one, we've just been talking about it actually, haven't we? The flower forming. We have got this on the show for you. Now let me share with you exactly what you are getting. So you're getting 3 die collections in here. This is the first one. This is your traditional rose from your rose garden. You're also going to get the clover, and you're going to get all the lily. I feel like we talked about lilies a lot, didn't we, this morning, Debbie, in our first show. Really beautiful. And then what you're going to get is you're going to get the stamens in here. These are fantastic because you can colour these up how you see fit. And then you're getting 2 packs of the foam. So you're going to get the floral bouquet, and you're going to get this one here, which is the greens. Now, we started on what, about 40% of the stock gone here? Then I told you half has gone. Now 60% of the stock has gone. So I don't know if we'll get a chance to actually even see that demonstrated in the show. It is proving very, very busy. If it's in your basket or you're thinking about going for it, then do be quick for that one. Read the length, talking about the length of the roads in the States. Monica says, we do in Detroit, the roads are so long, they change zip codes. Wowzers. Our roads, if they're really long, they're called lots of different things, which is really confusing, isn't it, Debbie? Mm-hmm. So you might start out on, like, every town might have a high street, and then that high street turns into London Road, and then it might turn into something road, and then each portion of it's called a different name. Yeah. And if you don't know which bit is which, in some villages and towns, you know, you have a road that's fairly short that has 4 or 5 different names. Very confusing. Very, very confusing. Right. Let's move on. Let me share with you, we've got a fantastic mixed media starter kit. Now this is awesome. The value you're getting in here is sensational. Let me show you what you're getting. So you're going to get some metallic ink pads, metallic inks in here first. These are great because they are your vintage metallics. I'm going to open these up, you know, and I'm going to show you what you've got in here. So you're going to get in here, the colours are just beautiful. This one here is your tarnished silver, which is that. Oh, gorgeous. Then you're going to get as well, give these a bit of I'm meant to swirl these, not thingy them, I don't know. But look at the colours in there. That one is your antique bronze. You're also going to get, oh, look at that. That is the aged copper. It's such a beautiful colour. We've also then got in here as well for you this one, which is this one here is your burnished copper. Oh, yes, mama, look at that. Right, the next one we're going to get, and then we've got 2 other ink pots in here. The Perfect Pastels, which are literally, we're giving you the 2 most popular ones. You get the Perfect Pastels and the Glitz and Glamour. Oh, can you see the light on those? Beautiful. Look at all that gorgeous, super fine glitter that you've got in there. Loving those. So you're going to get both of those in there. You're going to get this absolutely hero product that you can see, which is your drawing guide. I just couldn't chase it. I thought it was alive. It was like it was running the Grand National for a moment. Then the next one we've got is your Gilding Wax. Now the colour of this one It's the antique gold that I've got here for you. It's actually Renaissance you should be getting, which is the sort of Roman gold one. That's the one you're going to receive. We've got stamps for you. Hello, stamps. This one with the mermaid. They are those, not called outline stamps, are they? What are they called? What's the word I'm looking for, Debbie? Where it's full.
Silhouette.
Silhouette stamps, thank you very much. And then you're going to get your spritzers, spritz. You're also going to get the blending tool. I know there's loads, right? You're going to get the brush in here as well. Really beautiful quality. Then you can do this into here. I mean, you are good to go with this if you're looking to get into mixed media. Watercolour cards, so you can put all those inks down onto the cardstock. And then, I know, that's not even where we're stopping because loads of actual hardware in here for you as well. So you're going to get the floral word stamps, which is amazing. You're also then going to get as well the Vintage Scroll 3D embossing folder. Hello. And you're going to get as well the Write Your Own Story stencil and stamp combo. What a great kit that is if you were looking to get into mixed media. Go online, get yourself some texture paste, some glitter paste, some gessos, and you are going to be tickety-boo good to go. Now, I can see a lot of you with very full baskets. I am going to give you an opportunity to check out. Also, if there's any newbies watching, hello newbies. We love it when we get new viewers, and we get so many of you each and every weekend. Welcome to Crafters TV. If you are new to us, you might not be familiar with all the awesome details of the club that we call Club Inspire. Take a look.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order and will ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind-the-scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
I've got myself very confused with these stamps and dies here. I think I'm good to go just as you came back. They were all beautifully put in order by the lovely Tracy, and then I mixed them all up. And then I was just having a bit of a moment, I won't lie to you. And people online are saying, what does tickety-boo mean? Tickety-boo means just like tip-top, good to go, you know, all good. Like, yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, I'm tickety-boo. It's quite a positive term. Lots of you says, Rebecca says, making platinum was the highlight of my week. Oh, awesome, Rebecca. Welcome to the club. May's Cocoa Patches. Before learning about using quick dry inks, I created a finished card and stamped the sentiment using a cheap stamp pad. Smudged everywhere. What a mess. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, crafty mishaps and the highlights of your week. That's what I would like to know. Pop those across to me. Right, shall we have a look at the floral decoupage? Now, I love these because what you've got is, I'm going to start with the roses. Let's put them like that. So what you've got is a pad for each one of these. And in this pad, you get 48 pages right now. You've got options. So you can either take the dies, lay the dies over the pad, pop it through your die cutting machine. You've got all the bits cut out. You then layer them up and you create a gorgeous 3D floral element that you've got just here. I know what you're thinking though, Joe, what do I do when the pad runs out? well. What you then do is you use your stamps. You stamp the image out, you colour the image, you put your die over the top, you cut something beautiful out. You've got this in 3 different flowers. So you've got it in the rose, which is this one just here, which is gorgeous. You've also got, and you've got stamps and dies for all of them. You've got the floral spray there as well. And then you've also got the peony blooms as well. So they are the 3 different ones. You get the 3 different die sets, the 3 different stamp sets. If you think to yourself, do you know what? I'd just quite like to print some off. I love the colour combos that were on there. Then they are a free download as well on the website. In the download section, you can download it and print more off if you want to. A great saving here on this one, £41 or $67, which I think is a really, really awesome deal for these. That means as a platinum member, you are saving way more than you're spending. You're spending £32 and saving $45, or you're spending $53 and saving $69, which is fantastic. Right, let's move on to the foiling. Love this. 3 of our most popular foil stamp dies, the foil stamp and cut dies in here. Something Rare Rose Gold Collection, as you can see. We've also got some papillon for you as well, which is your border and corner. Have they got they have got butterflies in them. I didn't even notice that before, Debbie. Very, very subtle schmetterlings, which is what we all want. And you've got this one, which is the gorgeous exploding one, which is a star. And then you're also going to get that rose gold foil in there as well, which is epic. £35 or $54 if you want to get your hands on these. And the great thing is that, of course, you can use your platinum discount, £28 or $43.20, which I think is absolutely awesome. Right. Are you ready for some foiling then, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. I do love a bit of foiling. So let's just show a few samples because they are absolutely gorgeous. I love this frame and the sentiment that goes with it. It just looks amazing. So I often say that do what makes you happy, and I love this sentiment, do what makes you sparkle. I just think that is such a lovely sentiment.
You always sparkle, Debbie.
Oh, thank you very much, Joe. And I have to bring this in because I watched Sarah do this. She actually made this, was not made the candle, but she actually foiled onto a candle and the cello bag. So it's amazing what you can actually foil onto. And then you've got the beautiful star. It really is so gorgeous, using all your different items that you've got in there. I mean, look how beautiful that is. Such a lovely way to make someone feel like an absolute star. So how do we foil? First of all, you will need one of our foil press machines. So I've got one that's already heated up just at the side here. In your foil press machine, it will come with a booklet that will tell you all the information you need at the side to how you create your foiling. Now, to start with, if I turn it off and start from the beginning, when you turn it on, this light here will be red. But it's now green because it's got up to temperature, and I only need it on the lowest temperature. Now you get this mat to put on the top, which is your top platform. I've actually put my metal shim on there. I'm just going to take that off because I don't need that. So I've just got that all up to temperature. Now what I really need to do to start with is to check and have everything ready. So the first thing we're going to check for is to make sure I've got my die. So I've got my die here, which is our outside edge die of that one. It comes in 3 parts. So if I just show you, you've got your 2 parts there. This bit is a cutting die, so you don't have to use it, but you can cut out that sentiment if you want to. And then I'm just going to bring in my sentiment die. You've got then the sentiment that goes in the center. So that's a 3-part die. So I've got this one ready. I've also got my piece of foil to place over the top, and I've got my card to place on top of that. So we know that we've got everything ready to go. Now this die I would say is a large die because it's taking up quite a big area of my machine. So I'm going to look at, actually got some white cardstock, so it's 300 GSM. So 300 GSM cardstock, it's telling me whether a small die, a medium or a large. So I've got a large die and it's telling me that I need 30 seconds. So I'm going to put on my clock 30 seconds, hold it down, it would just run that up to 30, oh, a couple more there, onto 30 seconds. Let me just bring that across so you can see. We've put our 30 seconds on. So now I know everything's heated up. I've got everything in position. I'm going to place my die onto the platform. I'm then going to put the shiny side down onto here, and then we're going to place our card over the top. And then we're going to put our top plate on and do our countdown. So once that's all in, you've got everything ready. Do not do all that and then cut your foil, then cut your card and put it all on top, because actually you're then putting it on longer than 30 seconds that is needed, and it will then begin to over foil. So we're just letting that the counter clock down. And as soon as that's done that, it will bleep to say it is ready.
Molly says she spilt an entire tub of bright pink sparkle ink on her desk. It went on the desk, the carpet, and even the wall. Her desk is now stained bright pink. Sounds like a lovely colour to get on your desk though, doesn't it, Debbie?
Oh, do you know what I've done, Joe? I've got the wrong machine.
Oh, what you like?
Oh dear, quick. Oh, it's gone.
Oh no!
Oh, and I've got no extender plate. Oh.
Do you want me to go? Are you
I
going or
can't
shall
do
I?
that. So I can't do anything because it'll cool down. I need to put it through the Gemini. Yeah, we need to grab Tracy to see if she can grab me a machine. That's so weird. Our machines are normally always there.
Let me run you back through exactly what you're getting in this foiling collection, which I've now misplaced as well, which is great timing. Here it is. Now let me run you back through what you are getting in here. So you are going to get that gorgeous rose gold one. Do you know what I love about the rose gold one? Even the die's rose gold as well. Hello, yes, beautiful. Gorgeous attention to details. Foil stamp and cut die. You've got sentiment, you've got frame in there as well. It really is a lovely, lovely collection. You've then got the rose gold foils in here. You will also have the Superstar. What is Superstar? Is it in, oh, it's Superstrella is in Spanish. Then what we've got is the Papillon as well. Fear not, Debbie has got the Gemini Junior. Oh yes, she has. So what you're also going to get then is the Papillon in there as well. You get all three foil stamp dies and you get the foil in there as well. I need to give you an update on the flower forming collection. It is really, really busy. 70% of that has now gone. Here it is. In there you're getting the 3 die collections, the 2 foam collections, and 400 stamens as well. A really awesome collection, that one. Right, are you good to go? Are you tickety-boo, Debbie?
I'm tickety-boo, Joe. Let's just hope it hasn't cooled down too much or overheated, which it could have done. But I have grabbed it, so let's have a look and see. There we go. It's a little tiny bit of overfoiling just at the edges.
Only a touch.
See? Only a touch though, but actually that's not bad, is it? Not bad at all.
Pretty good.
So I'm going to place that back into there. Make sure we've got it all on again. So it'll just need to heat up. So you can see our light has gone red. I just need that to go green. Going to place that to the side. And this time we're going to bring in that border, Joe. So I've got my border. Now again, what I would say with this is it's only, oh, do we call it a medium, or I think maybe a medium. So let me grab some foil. I've got some foil here, which I know will fit along this side. And a piece of card. So we've got our card. Oh, we've got a card here. Then what I'm going to do is just wait for our light. It shouldn't take too much longer because it wasn't off our platform for very long. So we're just waiting for that light to go green.
Karen says, does it matter if the plate and the foil and the card are together during the heating, or you place the plate and the foil, or you place the die and the foil on afterwards? It seems I've seen Sarah and Leanne load after heating. Some people put their foil on before they heat.
The thing is, your die always goes first.
Right.
So if you put your die on and that overheats, because this is metal, Joe, which is why we can't put it on.
So you would wait for the machine to come up to temperature before you put the die on?
Yeah. Always.
Awesome.
Yeah, always up to temperature, yeah. So we're going to place that on. We're then going to place our foil facing down. I'm just going to quickly take it off because I didn't check my book. I'm just going to check for, I think we'll do a medium, which is 15 seconds this time. So putting it up to 15 seconds. So then putting my die on, then putting my foil over the top. And I suppose it's like anything, Joe. Everyone has their different ways of doing things. And then we're going to place that over the top, count our seconds down for 15. Yeah, the only thing I can think of, maybe, I know that we normally leave our foils if we are doing the waste on them for a longer time. So 3, 2, 1, bleep. So that's ready. We will pop that into our Gemini. So now I have the right machine. You'll be able to see me doing it from that stage. It's a great machine because it just takes it from you. It does all the hard work, and you get your beautiful foiling. So let's take this one out and then take this apart. So we're just going to take our foil off the top, and look at that, absolutely beautiful foiling. And you can see there's our butterflies on the top of this one. So really, really gorgeous. Now, don't ever get rid of this, because you can use this as for your waist, so you can use that as well. That's in the booklet. But we're going to put a quick card together just to show how beautiful they look. So what I didn't do, just to save some time, we've also did our sentiment on the card here, and I've just matte and layered it onto some cardstock. And then I've got a really quick and simple easel card. I've used some of Sarah's Garden of Love, not Garden of Love, the Caring Thoughts, just for my papers to put onto here. Then I'm going to use my tape pen for quickness and pop our card together. And there we go. So putting this on the inside. It's quite a nice little bundle, this one. The butterfly border works really well with the die that we're putting on the top. So again, using my tape pen, and for speed and knowing security that that's going to stay in place.
If you want to see all the Adidas explained, you can go back to our earlier show, can't you, Debbie? And you'll get to see there everything that we had. And all of the glues that you could have. Some glues I'd never even seen before in that show, never even heard of. Skip forward to 58 minutes past and have a little look at Debbie's sticky faux pas, which was lots of fun. A glooper, as we're calling it. It was very hilarious. Do it after the show, because honestly, you'll wet yourself.
It was funny. So I'm just going to use my foam tape. I know I've got it somewhere. I've got a reel somewhere, Joe, and I can't find that. Terrible putting things somewhere and not finding them.
Yeah, lots of lovely papers being used today, Debbie.
I do love my paper pads, Joe. I'm a little, in fact, I have to say, I'm a little addicted. I'm terrible with paper pads, and I use them all the time.
Do you get sad if you use the last sheet
I never get to
the
last
design?
sheet,
Do you not use the last sheet?
I've already bought a new one.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
I love it. I
always.
didn't even need to. Do you ever get? No, I do not do it.
No, that is so. I just honestly, Joe, it's the one thing.
But you got like you got like so many designs, 4 of each design. Do you always try and keep one of each design left in the pad?
Always.
Right.
And I know there's lots of people that are like me as well, but I do love a paper pad. It's very rare that even if I am given a paper pad to demo with, it's very rare I don't then go and buy it.
Right.
Because I will always then buy it, so I've got a couple in my stash. Yeah, I love paper pads.
They're awesome, aren't they? It's one of the things that I think we've become really, really awesome at here. Certainly since I joined, in the last year, I mean, we've really upped our paper pad game. And then the vellum pads coming online as well. They're awesome. That is beautiful, Debbie.
There we go. But yeah, it makes such a beautiful card, and that is just such a gorgeous way to use that border there. Looks amazing.
Really, really fantastic. And remember what you can foil onto as well. Just to give you an idea of some of the surfaces you can foil onto. You can see all of them here. So we've got denim up here. This is cotton fabric. You've also got faux leather here. Glitter works beautifully. There's glitter material, FYI, not glitter card. Vellum here, craft metal, ribbon, acetate that it goes on there. I mean, there are so many different surfaces, and that's not even thinking about all of the cards that you can go on. So you just said you've got denim, cotton, faux leather, glitter material, vellum, craft metal, ribbon, and acetate just there alone. It really is an awesome system, which I know you're going to love, and a great way, especially either, you know, it was. This is a great way. Maybe you're one of those people that just got one of the foiling machines in the warehouse sale that we did, the US warehouse clearance. That's a great little starter kit, or a great little expansion pack that you could go for alongside. Oh, just drop that. I'll get that later. Let's see here. Right, let's have a look at the illustrators. So busy on these. Awesome collection for you. A really good kind of mid-size collection that we've got there as well, which is fantastic. We'll just get those details changed for you. So in here, what you're going to get is you're going to get 20 of the illustrators in here. So you're going to get all of the colours. So let me take you through what you're going to get. You're going to get the aquatics, which are the gorgeous blues. You've got the delicates, which are really great for faces and portraits. You've got the vintage, and you've got the verdant as well. What you're also going to get in here is, well, is the basics, which has got your poppy, your canary, your denim, and your deep purple in there. Let me share with you what else you're getting. So you're then going to get the hair stamp, which is this one here, the ink pad, and you're going to get the stamping card. Now you're not going to colour onto the stamping card. The stamping card is for what you're going to mount your projects up onto, which is brilliant. Right, moving on. Let me share with you a larger collection, a couple of larger collections actually for you. This is a 36 marker collection in this one. You get rocker blocks, you get all 6 of those stamps. So the hair there, as you can see, is one part of a 6-piece collection. You get them all, you get an ink pad, and you get 36 of the pens. Now, if you want to craft big or go home, you're going to live your life in full colour, then you're going to want to go for this. 2 of the white stamping card. You're going to, I know, George is like, whoa, look at the size of this. You're going to get a stamping mat in there. You're going to get the stamping platform, all of the rocker blocks, and you're going to get 4 of the ink pads. And you're going to get the 72 case marker wallet in there as well to transport all of these around in, which is fantastic. It's the Big Daddy, as Georgina just called it. It's the Big Daddy. It is, Georgina. I love it. Remember, you can use your club discount there as well. Platinum members, you could get that for £160 or $220, saving you over £100 and over $150, almost $150. Everyone's going to get free shipping and handling and free postage and packaging on that, remember, as well. Right, let's move on to the floral decoupage again. Let me share with you what you're creating here with this. So what you're going to get is you get the pad included. Now you get the 3 different pads. So what these do for you is they give you 38 pages. It's a really good heavy weight, these ones, right? It's a 250, but it feels very, very sturdy. Uncoated as well, so you want to add things like your glitter pens onto there, or you want to add your glitter, what's the word, Debbie? The glitter, sparkle pens. Thank you very much, Georgina. I just lost the word there. I was going to say your glitter brush marker is where I was going. That's not what it's called. It's called a sparkle pen. So you get the rows. Then what you get is, you can fussy cut the rows, or what you can do is you can take your die, you lay your die over, it cuts all the pieces out, use some chunky glue or some foam pads, you lay them up, you've got beautiful 3D floral embellishments to go on your cards. The thing is, once you've run out of these, you've got 2 options. So you can either, and you can do it, stamping it out and colouring it might be your thing you enjoy most. You can either use the pad, or what you can do is you can use the stamps, and then you can put the dies over the stamps and cut it out, and you can use the alcohol markers to colour them in. Once the pad has run out, you can either continue using the stamps, or you can actually download this imagery right now from our website. It's in the download section. You'll have it forever then, so you can print it off, click print, craft all you like. You're going to get so that's the rose. You're also going to get it in the peony, which is this one just here. It gives you that gorgeous design. And you've got as well this one, which is your floral spray, which does that for you, which I think is absolutely awesome. £41 or $67 if you want to get your hands on that. If you are a platinum member, of course, 28. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Do excuse me. What am I like? $32.80 or $33.60. Honestly. You can tell it's fake Friday, can't you? We've got there in the end. I mean, we always get there, don't we? It's just a bit of sometimes it's a bit of a bumpy ride, isn't it, Debbie? I know that you've got loads of gorgeous finished things I can spy from over here, Debbie, of these wonderful floral decoupage. I remember these being an absolute stormer when we launched them. People love them, don't they?
Yeah, people do love them. It's because, I don't only think it's because it's simple crafting. I think because there's so much you can do with them, but we all like pretty things to put on our cards. These are great for batch making because you get that big pad full of them. I mean, this floral spray is incredible, but look at the depth that we've got on that to create beautiful cards. It really does look amazing. They're going to be great for your Easter cards. They're going to be great Mother's Day cards, Joe. People are going to absolutely love these. I really love the look of this one where you've given that sort of, it's inside the card, but you created that gorgeous layer to pop through. That really is such a stunning card. And then we've got the rose. The rose is so lovely. It screams elegance. It's beautifully crafted. You can have them as 1 layer or 2 layers or 3 layers. So you don't have to use everything that's in them. Use them with all your frames that you've got, because this one just looks beautiful. Just being able to open that elongated card.
Quite vintage, isn't it, the rose one?
It's really vintage, isn't it? It just looks stunning. And then we've just got some beautiful ones that you can do them with. But I think my favourite has to be this peony. It is so gorgeous. You're going to be able to use it on lots of different cards. It's going to be, like I say, fab for Mother's Day. It really will make a beautiful card. And then maybe making an even larger card and having that the main focal point in there just looks amazing. So popping these to one side, what I'm then going to do is show you exactly how easy they are to work. So as Joe says, you get 48 piece pad with each one. They're all the same, so you get a lot that you can make up, which is why they're great for batch making. So you can layer them all out. You've actually got numbers on each one of them, and in the die set you've got the dies to match the numbers. So I've took a piece here, and I've already, just to save time, I've already taped down some of my numbers or some of the dies to the numbers. So, and pop them down. And I've just left the last one, and this one's got our number 1 on it, which has our number 1 there. And all you have to do is match that little tab up with this one, and it goes dead on the center of that, and then it creates a cutting line around everything we've got shown. So I'm just going to take this one looks a little bit wobbly. I don't think I've put enough tape onto that one. So I'm just going to go across both of those. And then I'm going to run them through the Gemini. So grabbing my junior plates. These plates are getting a little bit worn, Joe, so I think we may have to replace them soon. So popping them into there, and then I'm going to run that through.
Awesome.
And there we go. So as simple as that, and it's going to die cut all those sections out, which means it then gives you the opportunity to use either your foam pads or your Floral 3D glue gel. So let's take them all off, and you can see they're all beautifully cut out. And that's what we like, and that's what we're saying about the ease of use with them, because it really does do all that hard work for you. So taking them all out.
All done in one go, which is awesome, isn't it?
All in one go, yes. And you can die cut them all in one go.
You could put these through your mini, could you, if you sort of cut the page down a bit?
Oh, absolutely. Just cut round them. Yep, they'll all go through the mini, including the largest flower. I mean, that in itself is a beautiful flower. And then you could use these to decorate the side of your card. So what I'm going to do is, normally we would put foam pads on, but I really like to create some curves on there. So I'm just going to bring in a pokey tool, and we're going to just use that to create our sort of curves of our flowers, because flowers aren't flat, are they? And it's why we have a decoupage pad. So we've got our first one, and then you go in sizes, Joe. So let's do the sizes for you. You've got, this will be your next one because it's largest, then your biggest flower, then your medium, then we're going to go this one, and then your leaves. So they will all go in stages. I'm working too far over, aren't I? Let me bring these all over here. And there you go. So it makes complete sense. You just use it from your large to little. And then I'm going to bring in my glue gel. So I'm just using it. In fact, I'll put that somewhere else. I'm going to use my glue gel, and I'm just going to squeeze out what I need. So our first one, you could also snip into these as well, Joe. And I like glue gel because you can use it, and then you can have them either this amount up from the level, or you can squash it down if you feel like it's a little bit too fat. So I'm just going to...
Can you squash me down?
No, I can't squash you down because you're not made out of Floral.
I wish I was. We just squish it down, and it's sort of, and there's a bit less fat. That'd be great.
It's what they used to do years ago with the old girdles, didn't they? That's what you need, Joe, a girdle.
Thanks, Debbie.
Well, no, only because you said
you know what you need, Joe? A girdle.
I would never say you needed squishing down. You said you want to squish down.
Get that man a girdle.
But that would squish it all into place.
It would, wasn't it? Nona says, Joe, I have 6 of each set cut out, just waiting for my Floral to arrive soon. Oh, she's going to be ready to go. We need to get you some chunky glue. I hope it's on its way, Nona.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's pop that bit on, but you can see how this is looking. I mean, it's so stunning. These are gorgeous. Each one of them, all the 3 pads you've got to have. I love the fact, Joe, that you can print them out when you finish with your pad. So popping that one into place. Oh, there we go. And then this one, and then we've just got our leaves to put into place. There we go, and then just our leaves. So I don't think we need to be too fussy on what leaves are for where. We can just place them. I think they're pretty much all the same. I do love giving them that. I'm going to pop those on the side. And then we've got one more. And we'll put that on the bottom right-hand side.
Looks beautiful. And I
Looks
guess
amazing,
you could,
doesn't it?
I mean, you could, do you have to use the background? Could you just snip the rose away and make like a bouquet of them and do a few of them together, Debbie?
Oh, that's a good idea, Joe. Yes, I'm not actually going to stick this onto anything. I just wanted to show the concept, Joe. So yes, you could definitely use that. But look how much definition we've got on there, how much we've risen that from the actual main image. It looks really effective and such a lovely part to place on any of your cards. And what's nice about that, Joe, is we can keep that now, put it aside, make more and more, and then just use them as and when you do your cards. So they're amazing. Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Really gorgeous. I think that is an awesome, awesome demonstration there, Debbie. Thank you so much for that. Should we share some pictures? We've got some gorgeous photos being sent in, which I'd love to share with you. Rosalind's missed out. Now, what was wrong with Rosalind? She was embossing the skate. Where did it go? I think it looks all right. It looks good, doesn't it?
Embossing the skate. So
she was embossing the skate, and then some of it went somewhere else, but I can't see it anywhere.
Yeah,
oh, it looks right in the end.
I love it.
Oh, we love an
it's
accidental
beautiful.
win. This is, I think it looks good. Where's the snowflake? Oh, I see now. See the bit at the front of the boot at the top, Debbie?
The front of the boot at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all a bit jaggedy. That's what I think is the mishap. But I like it.
The edge of the boot at the top is poinsettia.
Oh.
That's a poinsettia. That is
Well, I'm
actually...
struggling to see the mistake here, Rosalind. You're going to have to come back to me.
I think that's one of Chloe's dies.
Who knows? Rosalind, let us know. I mean, it looks beautiful. If your mistakes look like that, I can't imagine what your actual real ones.
I like that.
Like happy crafts-cident, which is really easy to. I mean, after you're insert it in the bottom earlier, that's all we need. Right, let's move on. Carla Parsons here has been using doing the stamps. I love that Carla's got her own watermark on her photos. Look at that. That is well fancy, Debbie.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I do. Sorry.
You're right. What happened there? You just bent down and stopped talking.
I bent down and I felt a bit winded. I don't know how I did that. I think I just had some water and as I gulped, I wasn't letting myself breathe.
Oh dear. I think Debbie almost drowned in the studio. Michelle sent this next one into us as well. These are those, what are we calling these? I want to call them fallout boxes, but that's not what they're called, are they?
I think it's just an exploding box, isn't it?
Yeah,
but with
I love them.
a different style of exploding box.
Yeah,
it
a
looks
flap down
great.
box, let's call it.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that.
And this is what it looks like when it's together, obviously. Really beautiful.
All my favourite papers as well. So
Where's
that's
that
out
one
of
from?
That's the blush and navy, or navy and blush.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a glistening snowflake.
No.
Oh, I stand corrected.
You do.
Terry Lee's done a gorgeous
Yeah, don't
craft
question me and my
publicity.
papers,
Oh, I
Joe.
know, how dare I? From Terry Lee, love this.
Wow, that's amazing. How
Really
good
awesome.
does that look? I've got a feeling that stamp on the inside is Sharon Callis's new stamps that we've not long done, brought to you. That looks absolutely incredible.
So is
It
that
works
just
so
the
well.
friendship bit then? Is that just stamped
It's
and
one
then
big stamp.
and then heat embossed?
It's gorgeous. Yeah, Sharon bought us some new stamps literally just last week. That's
Really
amazing.
nice.
You've put extra texture on there. That is so beautiful, Terry. Job well done. Amazing.
Nice. I'd love to see any other craft along pictures that you had from yesterday. We'd love to see those. Sandra Dundas has sent this one in. Is that a 21 and a 43 together there, Debbie?
How fabulous is that? Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of people that have double birthdays like that, doesn't it? So, yeah, I would assume that was a...
Oh, it's one in front of the other. Sorry, it's two separate cards.
Ah,
well, it looks...
okay.
I don't think it is because it looks like the 4 is attached to the 21 to there.
It does.
Yeah, it is all one.
Let us know, Sandra.
Sandra, let us know. We need the back. We need a bit of a backstory. Rosalind says the top. Can we go back to Rosalind's picture? Would you mind? Rosalind says the top of the skate is supposed to be flat. When it heat embossed, it blew up like a balloon, and when everything settled down, it went into that shape. Oh, it's meant to be flat, not textured.
Right,
I love it.
What you've done is overheated and it's bubbled up, but actually it looks fabulous.
Awesome.
Yeah, looks like, it actually reminds me of a Russian hat.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I would do a bit of Cossack dancing for you, but I can't do it. I can do it, I just can't do it in these chinos, Debbie. So, another time. Right, it's really, really busy out there. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. Whilst you do that, let's share with you all the details on how you can watch and shop at the same time. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Every day. I know we're here with you every single day. It's my last day today. It's my Fake Friday. Fake Friday is my last day of the week, and it obviously always falls on a different day. It falls on Sunday this week, so I'll be off for 4 days. That means Ben will be here tomorrow for 3 days with you, and then the lovely Rebecca. If you haven't met Rebecca, our new presenter, she'll be back with you on Thursday for the day, which will be blooming lovely for you. Right, let's go and talking about bloomin'. That's what this one's called. It's our Floral, which is your Blumen in German. In here, what you're going to get is our Aqua Markers by Spectrum Noir, and they're our watercolour medium. They are gorgeous. You've got Begonia, Rose Pink, Blossom, Marigold, Jasmine, Sunflower Meadow, Bud Green, Leaf Green, Orchid, Heather, and Wildflower. That's what you've got in there. Now, what you've also got here as well are the rocker blocks, which are these ones just here. They're absolutely awesome. We are going to give you a Lee Holland stamp. Now, these stamps have been so incredibly popular. I can't believe you've got this in the starter kit. Lee Holland is a renowned illustrator from London. He created a whole series of adorable, adorable dragons for us, and that's what you've got in here. You're also going to get the Flagstone ink pad, and we're going to give you the perfect cardstock to get you started, the watercolour cardstock as well. You can get all of that for £35, which is brilliant value for money when you consider that you are getting 12 of those Aqua Markers in there as well. The Aqua Markers on their own are worth £22.99 or £29.95. Great that you've got it for this price of £35. As a platinum member, £28 or £43.20 is your price. So make sure you snap all of those up. Debbie, Aqua Markers, maybe for someone that's wanting to start their colouring journey, no better place really, is there, than our Aqua Markers?
Absolutely not. And actually, if you are looking for a new craft and you thought about colouring but don't know where to start, it's a great bundle to go for, because if you're not an actual die cutter or using a die cutting machine, you don't need anything else other than this bundle. And did you say there's an ink pad in this as well, Joe?
There is an ink pad in there as well. You're getting the Flagstone Finesse Waterproof.
Ah, that's amazing. So I'm using one of the Lee Holland stamps, and what they're great for, so our rocker blocks are exactly what they say. They rock and they're a block. So what happens is when you attach your stamp, so I'm going to place my stamp, so position it onto my watercolour cardstock. It's the only extra thing that you will probably need. I'm going to place that onto here, and because it's quite a big stamp, I'm I'm using my biggest rocker block. And all I'm going to do is line that up from my, so I'm leaning this point down, so this side is still up from the platform, and then rocking it forward, and that will pick my stamp up exactly where I need it to be. So once you've done that, all I then need to do is to take my ink pad and just ink the stamp up. So just pressing the ink all over. Now what I love about rocker blocks, and actually is because we have the platforms, we tend to go for those, but actually you have more precision with these, which is so good. I can put that anywhere I want to, so I can move it about, and if I change my mind I can put it somewhere else. And what you're going to do is you're going to position it and hold your toe, so you literally go, sorry, from the heel, so pretend this is a foot, you've got your heel there. I'm going to put my fingers in the middle and push just lightly forward, and then we're going to go from heel to toe. So I've now lifted this part up and we've gone to the top bit, and you can take that off and you get, so I've missed a bit there, but that's just because I was trying to show you how it's done. So I'm going to do it again. We're just going to turn it round. I'm going to ink that up. It could have just been me not inking my stamp up very well. So let me just turn it both ways to make sure I catch that part. And then this time I'm going to make sure I put my pressure down. So again, go in from your heel, inside, press down, and then we're going to take it to the other side. So I'm still missing that bit. So I think, let me just check. I think there's something.
don't think he wants a tail today. I think that's all it is.
There's something stuck. It looks like tape actually. I think there's some tape stuck on my thing. But you can see the rest of it has gone beautifully well. So if I just bring in this one, so you can see that's completely done. So it's just this little plant that's got some tape over the top, so I will wash that afterwards. So what I'm then going to do, then you've got different sizes of rocker blocks as well. So they all come in handy for whatever you're putting in. So I've got a smaller one now because I'm going to put a little sentiment by the side. So this sentiment says, "You are my sunshine on a cloudy day." I mean, how gorgeous is that, Joe? And we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to pick that up, we're going to ink it, and then we're going to rock that down. Now, the good thing is with rocker blocks, we have this ridge on the side of them. So if I slightly tilt that, this ridge is the same height as our stamp, which means if you get ink all around here, it's not going to transfer onto anywhere.
Brilliant. That's always good to know, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So just inking that up, turning that round, you can position it exactly where you want it to go. Rock from your heel to your toe, and then you get your sunshine go down. And that's just me over inking it. But we've got our beautiful image there. So putting them to the side. I'm then going to bring in our pen set. I absolutely adore these because there's so many different things we can do with them. So the main thing we can do, and what we tend to usually do, Joe, is we always sort of paint from our side. So let's bring in, I'm going to bring in sort of two colours. There's different ways to do it. I'm going to bring in my water. So let me bring this one. And I've got my begonia and my rose pink. So I'm going to grab myself a paintbrush and just some tissue to bring to the side, and we've got some water to rinse our brush. I'm going to wet my brush, and then I'm just going to take off any excess, and then we're going to just add, so I'm going to add some of this to the bottom, and we're going to use our pen just to dilute that to give us a difference, and we can then come up higher with that. And you can use that as a palette to sort of then go on to your next one if you wanted to.
It's funny because you put it on. Craig doesn't like putting it on. Craig prefers to
paint with it.
To paint with it, yeah. He pops it on the glass and then picks it up, which I guess it's just whatever your preference is, isn't it?
Well, we all do that, Joe. Joe, because what happens is it dries quite quickly.
Right.
So doing this, you get quite a darker edge, and I want that darker edge at the moment. So I will do that in a second to paint my dragon. So what happens is this just almost like lets you shift it enough to just bring it to the top. And I want that real sort of tips of it to look like that's the colours, yeah, more bolder. So we'll just pop that paint onto this side and then going straight in. Just picking that paint or picking that colour up and just blending. So just
how awesome.
Yeah, they're really nice pens to use and probably the easiest colouring that you can do.
Okay.
So we'll just finish this off and then we'll show how you can use them to paint with off your glass mat. And they're really good, Joe, if you want to create backgrounds as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're amazing to use for your backgrounds.
So is it the same ink that's in our aqua tints, am I thinking?
Yes.
The
Yes.
same one that's in the jars?
Yep, same ones in the jars, yep. Yeah, absolutely.
So you'd be able to then lay it down and spritz it and pick it up and do all those sort of smooshy move it around things?
Well, you can't do as much purely
Right.
because they're not a wet enough ink. There's not enough of it. So you couldn't put this into a spray because there's nothing to put into a spray because it's in the pen.
Okay, yeah.
Which is the reason, Joe, we bought out those the bottles of them. We've actually got a show next week. I think it might be Friday, a Colour Me Happy show, and we're going to be using all of those different elements.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's me and you.
Yes, it's me. We've got a Colour Me
Oh,
Happy.
can we do the shaving foam one?
Oh, yes. Would you like to?
Oh, would you like some? I'd love to. Should we ask everyone at home what they'd like to see us do?
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Any techniques you'd like to see? I love the string pull one as well, Debbie.
Yeah, that's one of my
One of my faves.
Yeah, absolutely. We will show
I like
that.
the sea salt one. That's a good one, isn't it?
We've also got some re-inkers on the show, so I'm going to be
Ooh.
showing techniques with the UPO paper as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We use them on the, you can make, I saw in a shop in, where was it? It was here in the northeast, Tynemouth over the summer, which is is it Tynemouth? I think it is. Really nice little sort of, I guess it's a suburb of Newcastle. It's on the coast, it's really beautiful. And in a shop, I went in a little homeware shop, and they had alcohol ink art on like pieces of acetate, Debbie, and it was just literally dropped pieces of little dropped bits of alcohol inks that had all smushed and merged together. And they were really quite expensive.
Oh, yeah,
I bet that's something you could
absolutely.
recreate yourself with the alcohol inkers.
Yep, so much so. We're going to show lots of different techniques. We're going to be showing some techniques with bleach.
With what?
To use with bleach.
Bleach. Actual bleach.
Actual bleach, yep. So obviously you need to be really careful, but you can use bleach and it will make different effects.
Oh, that's awesome, Debbie.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lovely time, aren't we?
I can't wait, Joe. We're going to have a really good show.
That's my first day back as well, so that'll be nice. Reunited together. I mean, we've just had all the shows together. It's been lovely, Debbie.
It's been so nice. Well, we are married on air, Joe.
We are. Sorry, I didn't realise you could see me then. I was having a sip of my tea.
So I'm just mixing my colours and using them on here. And then we're going to just do his belly. So we'll have a nice yellow belly. What's that mean? That means something, doesn't it? Does it mean a coward, yellow belly?
Sorry?
Does yellow belly mean cowardly?
What does it mean, yellow belly?
Yellow belly. As I said that, I thought it messed that. Yeah, yellow belly.
Yeah, yellow belly. I don't know, yeah, that's no. It means a
Yeah,
cowardly person.
cowardly person.
Dragons can't be cowardly, surely.
Well, he's hiding under a big plant, so he does look a bit cowardly, doesn't he?
Do you know what I best do, I think, Debbie? I think I best get the demo of the week down from the shelf, hadn't I, whilst you're doing that?
Yes,
because we need to go and do that in a
absolutely.
second. We're gonna do numbers, but obviously Georgina needs to write them all down, so she's gonna get ready for that. Oh, not gonna make the same mistake as last week. What was that mistake, George? Oh, there was mutiny last week, Debbie, apparently.
Oh, was there?
Mutiny, yes. When my flower was excluded from demo of the show.
Yours was excluded.
Excluded. Georgina wouldn't let me be in it. She decided that I couldn't be in. It wasn't, presenters are not allowed to win demo of the show of the week.
dear.
So that's it. I was ostracised from the vote. Shall I put it back in again? I've just found it on the shelf here. I'm already on the board. I've got a star, Debbie. I'm up there. I mean, not to make you feel jealous and rub it in, Debbie, but I'm on the board, okay?
Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, I've got to have a win.
No, we're going to get you a win this week. I can feel it in my waters, Debbie.
It's getting a bit competitive, isn't it, Joe?
Very competitive, yeah. I mean, I don't know what's it going to be like if it's a draw at the end of the year? We'll have to have some sort of WWE style wrestling match at the end to decide the winner. The last crafter standing.
Is there a prize?
Or
is it just...
Yes, the love and respect of your colleagues.
So all I'm going to do now, so we've done this, I'm just going to pick up some colour here, Joe.
Oh, nice.
Just adding a bit of colour, and we're going to do just a wash along here to just highlight, and then we're going to just go inside here to actually add. And there we go. I'm not going to do any more to that, Joe, but I've just done just that colour wash background there so you can see. And then we've got that beautiful dragon that's all painted. And actually, I don't know how long that demo took, but we've painted our whole dragon probably in only about, what, 5 to 7 minutes?
I love the smush.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
Looks really
just
good.
Doing that blob of colour behind, which looks really cool.
Astrid said she'd like to see inking techniques using embossing folders next week. Do you think we can do that, Debbie?
Absolutely, yes, we can.
Sounds good. Right,
Did
you ready
say,
then?
What was the first bit of that, Joe? Indian techniques, did you say?
Some inking techniques
inking
using the embossing folder.
I thought, oh, I better check.
Nothing to do with chicken tikka. We're not going to have a chicken tikka masala and eat it off of our embossing folders. We scoop it out. Yeah. Oh dear, so awkward. I don't know why it was so awkward. Should we move on? Should we just move on? Should we just?
Indian. What inking?
Indian, like an Indian takeaway. No, inking.
We will do it. We could do Indian. Well, do you know why, Joe? Because I
don't know, guys. I've no idea.
I heard Indian, I was thinking of all the beautiful prints that they do and all the mandalas and stuff like that. So
like they do amazing screen printing, don't they, in India?
Yes, that's what I was.
Well, Astrid, would you like some Indian inking techniques? Maybe we could do that for you as well. What do you think, Debbie?
Well, I might not be able to manage the Indian part, but we will definitely do some inking techniques.
Okay. Tune in next week. Who knows what will happen? Should we do the demo of the show then? I mean, look, I can't sway your vote and tell you how to vote, right, guys? But I think you should vote for Debbie's craft along from yesterday. That would get my vote. No, obviously, I'm not allowed to sway your canvas for votes. Vote Debbie. Vote Debbie. Right, so this one is from the lovely Jan. No, hang on. Didn't this one last week? Oh, I see what's happened here. This keeps happening. No, someone had put my flower and Jan's hair back on the bottom shelf on the wrong one. See, this happened last week. We voted. Debbie won twice the other week. She got counted back in and won again. Or was it Fiona? I can't remember.
No.
Right, Jan, Monday Makers, the beautiful stag card, okay? So this is number 1. If you want to go for Jan's stag card, number 1. Number 2 is Craig's Interchangeable Sentiments. That's Craig's Interchangeable Sentiments, number 2. Sarah is desperate for a win number 2. She really wants to be up there. And she did the gorgeous, let me find this the right way around, the beautiful 10-inch memory book. Oh, look at that cheeky chappy with his scones in there. And you've got lots of pictures and stuff in here. You've also got the waterfall element in there. Had Sarah have covered the spine of her book, I think it would be I think it would be a winner. But I mean, she's left it a little bit raw on the back there. Not that I am having any kind of influence on who wins Demo of the Week. I wouldn't do that, because I'm not that kind of guy. Sarah has made this envelope, the clear envelope, as is that one just there. Oh, there's a jigsaw. Oh, that's what happens then. This goes in here. Okay. Well, let me just pop this in here. It's a jigsaw photo that goes with that. There we are. Does it fit? Well, I think Sarah's going to lose marks. Flora's going to lose marks because her acetate doesn't... Oh, it does. No, it doesn't fit in the envelope properly. So, I'm sorry. So, I mean, maybe that would have been the winner if she'd have made the envelope the right size. That's all I'm saying. Hashtag vote Debbie. Right. I'd never make a good independent adjudicator, would I? This could be Sarah's one of the week. However, she has joined the card on the back there, if you can see. I don't know, she didn't cut it to the right size, so she's obviously flapped that round and glued that back together. Not that I would want her to lose marks for that, of course. Hashtag vote Debbie. Right. This is gorgeous, the Sweet 16 card. Again, it has been joined on the inside though, just to say that. Jan, I think that's beautiful with the alphabet numbers, the Schmetterling alphabets even there. Debbie's having a right old chuckle over there. Now, or you could vote this one, because this is that way, right? The creator card. Isn't that beautiful?
It's gorgeous.
Oh, that's gorgeous. I mean, if I wasn't voting for the craft along, I think that might be my second favourite from the lovely Debbie Fisher. Right, love this one. Craig from Craft Vault. Now, technically Craft Vault shouldn't be in there. I mean, if I couldn't be in there on my Craft Vault, I'm not sure Craig should be in there either. That goes. I was the one who actually said that his demos were so good we should pop them in. Now I'm saying we shouldn't pop them in. This one's gorgeous as well. It's a double Z fold that Craig did with a pause for 4. This one is beautiful as well. That's Jan's masterclass. I hope you've got all. Have you got the numbers down? We'll go back through the numbers again, okay, afterwards in just a second. Then, oh my God! Oh, look at this! Have you ever seen a more beautiful card in your life? Boom! Plot twist. The answer is no. You haven't, because it is an absolute showstopper. If it was a dog, it would win gold at Crufts. Honestly, it would. If it was a tennis player, it would win the Grand Slam every single year. If it was a horse, it would be winning the Grand National year after year after year. I mean, it is the Anton deck of craft cards. How can it not win? Honestly, look at it, it's beautiful. I haven't really thought about that very much. There you go, put that in there. Right, next, this one is the other one that we've got in here as well, which is, this is yours, isn't it? Or is it Sarah's? No, oh, it's Sarah's. So that's Sarah's, and then this one here, this is Craig's. So I'm going to go through the numbers again for you. Right, that one was blue stamping card. Okay, so we're going to go through the numbers again, right? There's going to be a backlash. I know there is. So you got number 1. 1, Jan. 2, Craig. 3, uncovered book spine. Sarah. 4, Sarah's as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, look at that one! Oh my gosh, isn't 11 gorgeous? 12 and 13. You decide. It's totally your choice. You've got your own decision to make. Oh, I forgot this one. Oh, it's Leanne's, don't worry. No, I'm joking. 14 is the house as well. There you go. 14 is the house. George, I feel like I need to lay down after that. Any idea which one I'm going to be voting for? No? I don't get to vote, unfortunately. I tell you what, while you place your vote, everyone's laughing apparently in the chat. Whilst you place your vote, why don't we share with you the details of Club Inspire? All the wheels are coming off. Take a look.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends. to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
Well, I don't know quite how this has happened, but Debbie's Craft Along is in the lead at the moment in the voting. I mean, what a shocker, Debbie, eh?
It is a shocker,
How
yes.
surprisingly humble to you.
Well, that was an Oscar-winning performance, Joe.
Was it? We'll get a crafter for that, hopefully. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll give you 5 more minutes to get voting, okay? Whilst we do that, do you know what? Should we go back to the rotational stamps, Debbie? What do you think?
Oh, yes.
All right, let's have a little look at those. These are awesome because you just stamp them up and then basically you rotate them and they stamp you something beautiful. And I always thought, why not just have one stamp that does all the work? But the thing is, if you want the individual colours, then you need to be able to clean, rotate that stamp and get the next colour on. You've got 4 in here. You've got Butterfly Rose, you've got Rustic Botanicals, there's the Meadow Reef, and you've finally got the Butterfly Wishes in there as well. $44.16 or $52.95 is your price. Awesome. Right, 11 still out in the lead. One more demo and then, 11 was going to win anyway, wasn't it, Debbie? I obviously don't have any influence over the crafters at home. I think it's fair to say.
I hope not. No, absolutely not. So please vote for what you think is the nicest card. You know what though, Joe?
As long as that's number 11.
No. I want to thank everyone because I had the most amazing feedback and so many messages yesterday. Even last night, Sarah messaged me and said she thought I was being a little bit extreme with the card and was worried if people would be able to follow. And actually, you all did. You've had some just amazing cards out there and I love doing it. So thank you so much. Right, so what we're going to do now is the rotational stab, but this time we're going to use our ink pads, and I've got 4 colours, and they're actually, Joe, only 2 of the ones that are actually only one of the ones I normally use. So I'm using the fuchsia, the spring meadow, the orange and the oasis. So we're going to use 4 different colours this time to create this beautiful butterfly one. So this one is the Butterfly Wishes. Now what I've done is I've measured so it goes into the exact centre of my stamping platform. I would say if you wanted these stamps, please go for the stamping platform as well because it will make your life so much easier. I'm going to go with my fuchsia to start with and we're just going to dab around so it catches all our beautiful butterflies. I'm then just going to rotate that a bit just so it catches any ones that I've missed. Pad that on. I'm always going to start where it says my Crafter's Companion logo at the bottom here and then stamp down. So we're just going to stamp all around, making sure those butterflies go down. Now, if at all you want to go over those because you feel like it hasn't stamped, it's in exactly the right spot to stamp down. So you just have to then go over and then you can just stamp, re-stamp back down if you wanted to get that so it comes up a bit brighter. Next, what we're going to do, I'm not even going to worry about cleaning my stamp, Joe. All I'm going to do is put some kitchen towel over the top because we're using a different colour, and the only reason I'm doing that is because I don't need to clean it, but I don't want to contaminate my ink with any different colours. So I'm then going to go in with my green and we're going to tap that round, again rotating just to put that pressure down if there's any we missed. Now this time, because this was on our side bit here, we're going to rotate it. And always rotate it the way that you last went. So going round, so I always rotate to the left-hand side and then that fills in my gaps there. So I'm going to just do that a little bit more just to get a brighter green. Pop that down. And there we go, so that's coming up beautiful. I think I should have perhaps cleaned my ink pad a little bit more, but that will be fine. And then we're going to go in with our orange. Now, because that's a sort of brighter colour than the green, I'm not going to worry too much about having to clean that.
Paula Jackson says, many gorgeous ones this week, but even without Joe's input, I'd be voting number 11. Shannon says, I picked it because of how pretty it is, not because of Joe's influence, lol. There you go. So it turns out I have no influence over the crafters. It is fair to say.
And then we've got our butterflies going around again, and then we've got one more to fill in. So I'm just going to stamp that onto my kitchen towel. And then some more there. Let's just wipe that down a little bit more. Let's get rid of all my little bits there. And then we're going to use our Oasis, which is our final colour, and stamp that over the top. Turning it round and just pop those there. So we had it that way, then we stamped this way. Did I? That's it, that's the one, last one, was it? Yeah, then we come back down to the bottom and then just stamping that down. And that fills in our final one. And you can see from the centre, look how beautifully stamped all our butterflies are. They look amazing. And then what I'm going to do, Joe, is because we do have a sentiment, which is really good. So we've got the sentiment that goes in there.
I bet these would look lovely done with the metallic ink pads, Debbie. Oh,
wouldn't
colours.
they just? They would look amazing. Now, because I have that lined up, I can see exactly where my centre point is. And because we have lines on there, I can see that that's a little bit wonky, so we'll just change that. Then I can take this away because we have used what we needed it to do. I don't need that to go back down. And then with this one, because we've used different colours, I'm actually going to stamp this in just a few of our different ink pads just to get a different look. And then our last one, let's go in with that pink on this part here. So when we stamp that down, that's going to give us an ombre effect with our ink sentiment right in the middle there. So we've got sending butterfly wishes. So a really lovely way to do that. And then we're just going to pop that into a little card. So pushing these out the way. Have we got time, Joe? Still got time to finish the card?
All the time in the world. Yeah, we've got 15 minutes left. Where's the show gone again today, Debbie? They've flown by, haven't they? We've had 2 brilliant shows today. Well, 3 actually, in fact. We had Craft File, didn't we? Don't forget, it's not the end of the day. Oh, no. We've got another show after this. Poor Hillary's not going to know what has hit her, is she? She's got me for the last show on a fake Friday. No, we'll have a lovely time. I haven't worked with Hillary yet, so it'll be my first show with her, which I'm very much looking forward to. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun. Right, it's your last call for voting for the card of the week. It's your last chance to vote for card number 11. The polls will be closing in the next couple of minutes.
I think we could guarantee it'll be a much calmer show with Hillary and probably more professional.
Nona was asking, can you explain please how the rotational stamps work? Is it a case of everything gets stamped 4 times but in different colours? That's it, Nona, you've absolutely got it. So it's the same stamp, as you move it round, a different colour gives you that beautiful, full, lush finished project.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just gorgeous to work with, such really nice ones to work with. So I've put on another sentiment here that we're just going to place on our bottom bit. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to put that onto foam pads, Joe, because that will rise it up from our card and we can use that as a stopper. So putting that into place, bringing in my foam reels again. And then we'll pop that.
Where's that paper from, Debbie?
It's my paper pad.
Which one?
The watercolour.
Ah, yeah. The one we had on yesterday.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, it doesn't match my card, see, but this one, I just wanted the edges. And actually, it was just because I've used it so much, and that's what I mean.
You had a little strip left.
It was just a little strip left.
Awesome.
So I thought, do you know what? Let's use it on this card. Doesn't exactly match, but it looks nice. So just placing that onto the front, and then I've just got a little butterfly that I just die cut out and stamped, and we'll have that on the edge, and then that is our finished card. And there we
Beautiful. Go. What a gorgeous little schmetterling that is. Now, I don't know how this has happened. I'm sure you haven't got even like a winner's speech prepared because you were so... I mean, I don't know how this has happened, guys, but Card number 9 has won the card of the week. No, it hasn't. It's 11.
I thought
Debbie's-
you were serious then.
No!
it
was always going to win, wasn't it? It was a foregone
That's
conclusion.
exciting.
Really, let me grab it because it was absolutely gorgeous. Get a pen out, Debbie. Get that star up there. The star that you always deserve, Debbie. Get it on the
let me get
on
my
the
star. Let me
the
get my
leaderboard
pen.
over there because this is it. It was your craft along from this week, and it was absolutely beautiful. Just a second, we need to be able to see you in all your glory. There you are.
I'm going to use 2 pens.
Oh,
Joe.
go for it.
Ready?
Awesome.
Thank you so
Fabulous. Have you got anything you'd like to say? Would you like to thank, the Academy?
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Joe. I want to thank everyone out there. I want to thank my
Your
dad.
agent. Don't forget your agent.
Thank you to my brother. Thank you. To my partner. This means so much to me. Can I have another one next
Do
week,
you get a medal? You don't get a medal, do you? Okay, there you are. I mean, she had no idea it was going to happen. Congratulations to Debbie. I'm putting it on the top shelf as well. So I'm just going to put it up there where it rightfully deserves to be. And that's it. That's the last one for this month, isn't it? They are the winners, actually, of this month, which is fabulous. So we had Sarah, Debbie R, Jan's up there. I'm up there as I know. And also, Debbie Fisher's up there too, which is fantastic. Next time, oh gosh, I have to try and get Bernie up there now, aren't we? Bernie's the only one that hasn't got a star, so we need to get Bernie off the mark next. And then after that, honestly, all bets are off. It's fair game after that. Thanks to everyone that voted in that very democratic, election there for the demonstration of the week. There we are. So let's go back to the pop-out numbers really quick. Now, Debbie, we've only got just about 10 minutes left. Do you think we've got time to fit something else in before the end?
Yeah, I'll have a look.
All right.
I'm sure we can fit something in.
Brilliant. So there's all your numbers there. That's what you'll get included. These are awesome. They pop out from the inside, but you can use them wonderfully on the front of your card as well. Then what we've got here are all of the sentiments too, which are awesome. And then what we've also got there are the stamp and die sets for you as well. So make sure you grab all of those. £80 or $99. So the social team needs to get in on these crafty makes. I think they do. Maybe we could have maybe we need to have like a craft wars for our social media superstars. What do you think, Colleen? Do you think that'd be a good idea? Colleen is basically, we always have a social media superstar on every show, and they cherry pick the comments off Facebook and YouTube, and they ping them across to the iPad so I can see them, which is awesome. And they look after us and help with the votes and all of those kind of things as well. If you want to go for the numbers, £80 or $99 if you want to go for those. I want to share with you the details of the floral decoupage as well. Remember what you're getting here. So you're getting the different flowers. So you're going to get the rose in here, which is beautiful. You're then getting this one here, which is the peony blooms. And you're getting as well the floral spray. What you then get is the dies to overlay to cut that out. Once you've done with that, you've got the stamps in there that you can stamp out alcohol colour and then cut them out. Also, once you're done with the books, we do have the artwork for you as a digital, nearly knocked it all over, as a digital download over on the website, so you'll be able to grab that and get it all downloaded. Scroll all the way to the bottom of the page on the home page, hit downloads, you'll find it in there with a load of other awesome stuff that you can download for free. Right, Debbie, we want time for one more demonstration. For anyone in the UK, you're going to be up on Create and Craft tomorrow, aren't you, with something exciting?
I am. In fact, we've got some amazing dies. Do we have a launch show tomorrow?
I believe we might.
Sorry?
I believe we may, yes.
Yes, so am I allowed to say?
I don't know.
Is it out
Georgina,
there?
are we allowed to say? Georgina's checking the schedule to see if
I'm
there's a
going to
launch
say
day tomorrow.
anyway, because I am on Create and Craft with them, but we will
Now
do
you're on the
launch
leaderboard,
parties
honestly.
here.
Look, things have changed. Debbie's going rogue.
I'm going rogue, yes. It's new pop-out, Twist and Pop. And they're not any old Twist and Pop. These are advanced Twist and Pop.
Right. And will they go in your bigger memory books as well, these?
I haven't got the bigger memory books. They've already been done on Create.
Yeah, but will these Twist and Pops fit in your bigger memory books?
Oh, they will, Joe.
Ah.
Why have I not thought about doing a demo on that?
There you go. not too late.
That's a brilliant idea. Right, because I know we're short of time, I'm not going to do all of them. So there's some more dies, as you can see on here. I've got to do this one, Joe, because it's my absolute favourite. I really love this one. It's a beautiful peony, looks gorgeous, and it just comes out so lovely. The fact that we can die cut these all in one go, and actually I'm thinking, Joe, if you could put 2 pages together and secure them, you could probably cut 2 lots out in one pass. So, which would be quite amazing if you're batch making. So running that through, that's going to cut all those elements out. I love that you've got all these little dies. You've also got the pages that you can print out from the inside, so you can download them from our website and have extra ones as well. But just great fun to be able to get all of these different flowers out that are cut. So which ones have we done? I think we've got them all out. Yep, there we go. So even though we've not used, we've still got another 4 dies that we haven't used. We have got all these decoupage. This time though, what I'm going to do is bring in my foam pads. And all we're going to do is apply the foam pads onto the top here. So I've got my main die. I can still use my fingers to sort of mould that into a shape. And then we can pop that in. So what I'm going to do is just look where I can see, so it's that side, where I can see that fits into that shape. So you can see we're still getting that definition where we're going over the top. And then our flower on this is getting smaller. So I'm going to use these ones and these side ones. So I'm going to pop these in first. But actually, oh no, we can put 2 on there. I was thinking I would cut that in half, but I could have cut that in half and it would have saved. Or use some smaller foam pads. We did have some smaller foam pads on the earlier show. So popping that into place, just making sure that's in the right position. There we go. And then we're going to use our next larger one over the top of there. I mean, don't they come together really quickly, Joe? There's nothing quicker than a decoupage pad that you can cut out.
They are so pleasing to craft, I think, as well, aren't they? Because they're one of those things that's like quite cathartic and repetitive. I think it's beautiful. Really, really nice to do.
And they're just so pretty. I mean, I just don't think I've seen any prettier ones. But there you go. And that's just using, we haven't used the leaves, we haven't used the smaller flowers, but look how much definition we get on there. It looks incredible. You're getting those gorgeous ones. I'm just going to bring in just a couple of cards here that look absolutely gorgeous. I couldn't work that card out then, Joe. It's that way round. So if I bring that round to the front, so you can see, I always take that the wrong way. That's beautiful as a topper on there. Or you can use it, let's do that the right way round. Oh, there's another one actually, very similar but a different style. So two of the same cards really, style cards, but in a totally different way using that flower, which is absolutely gorgeous.
Really beautiful. I wonder if we've shortchanged you. I mean, you won anyway, Debbie, but maybe you should have had a card of the show as well as us doing card of the week.
Oh, I was thinking we were on a craft vault. We're not on a craft vault, are we?
No. Second chance. It's like an ABBA song, isn't it?
It's okay, because I'm back on Friday.
Sorry?
I'm back on Friday.
You are back on Friday, which is awesome. Georgina's working on a ABBA, an ABBA crafty parody. I love in Sweden, ABBA. Do you know what they call them?
No.
ABBA. Always makes me laugh so much. They're not called ABBA, they're called ABBA. What are you going to get in the floral decoupage? The floral spray, of course. You're going to get the peony blooms, which are these ones just here. And you're also going to get here as well the classic rose. Really gorgeous, beautiful designs. Remember, what you're also getting is the dies to cut out that. You could fussy cut that if you wanted to, and you're then getting the stamps also that will allow you to stamp that imagery out. Once you've used these, remember though, you can download the imagery for free from our website if you have used those up, which is awesome. Should I a bit of a whiz through some of the gorgeous things that you've seen in the show today? Starting off with the Spectrum Light Illustrator Starter Collection with 12 illustrators in here. You've got that gorgeous little doggo in there, as well as the ink pad with the stamping card and the rocker blocks too. We had the foiling starter collection for you as well, for £35 or $54. You're getting 2 foil stamp and cut dies, you're getting a foil stamp die set, and you're also getting the rose gold foil. Next up, we had the Aqua Marker Learn Colouring collection, that gorgeous Lee Holland stamp, 12 of the most popular colours with the floral Aqua Markers. You've got a watercolour card and the rocker blocks in there too. We had flower forming for you as well, just hanging on by a thread, by a stamen. What you've got is 3 die sets within here. You've also got 14 sheets of the flower forming foam, and then you've got 400 stamens within that collection as well. It's a really, really awesome one. Everything you need to get yourself started. Oh no, do you know what I've just realised? Well, it'll be a bonus for you when you get it. I didn't realise that the 2 pads came included with the pop-out numbers. So I was shortchanging you when I was telling you what you got included. You do get the 2 awesome paper pads in there. You've also get in there the pop-out numbers, and you're getting the banners, and you're getting the sentiments as well. Awesome. That's it. The end. See you later. Well, it's not. We've got 1 minute left, haven't we, George? Debbie, have a safe trip down the motorway to Create and Craft.
Yes, I will.
Hope you have an awesome launch tomorrow.
Yes, it's going to be amazing. Sarah's going to be on first thing in the morning, so she's got a double show with 2 different things, actually, a year of craft and the pop-outs, not pop-outs, keep calling pop-outs, the twist and pop, and then I'll be there in the afternoon. So yeah, it's going to be amazing. And I will see you all next Friday. Yeah, we'll see you Friday. I am going to chill out for an hour now because my last show of the week is coming up in an hour's time with the lovely Hilary as well, so I'm really excited for that. Make sure you join the pair of us, and we'll see you back here in an hour's time. Bye.